Have you ever wondered what it would be like to witness a volcano erupt? Maybe you have. And if you're an adventurer, then you probably have visited the sites of several inactive volcanoes. But then, imagine witnessing the volcanic rock formation spew out shiny lava fountains in a live eruption. Incredible, right? Well, if you wish to get a glimpse of this explicit work of art from Mother Nature herself, then you might want to head down to the land of fire and ice, especially with current speculations that an eruption might just be brewing. You see, Iceland's western volcanic region has been the center field for a series of volcanic eruptions in the past few years, and there's growing speculation that another one might be occurring soon. Want to know when and what to expect from this eruption? Then come along as Jet Set Voyager uncovers everything you need to know about Iceland's active volcano. Of course, you want to watch this video till the end because we will reveal one secret about the volcano that many people do not know yet. So, let's get started. Is there an imminent eruption in Iceland? Well, how best to start this video than to answer this very crucial question on everybody's lips? Well, following a series of unusual events and seismic activities in the Reykjanes Peninsula of southwest Iceland, there are growing concerns that a volcanic eruption might be on the cards, and some people even insist that it may be happening sooner rather than later. Plus, while there hasn't been any official statement to reveal the date of the next eruption in the region, these claims may not be far from correct, as the signs are now starting to seem too much to ignore. Firstly, with the most recent eruption earlier this year making it 3 in the past 3 years, the frequency of the eruptions is now calculated at less than 11 months apart. This, coming after the area has been dormant for the past century or so, doesn't only signal a new volcanic era in the country, but it also means that another eruption might just be imminent. Secondly, the entire area around the Reykjanes region has been witnessing several seismic activities similar to the ones that preceded the previous eruptions. It's true that quakes are pretty much a regular occurrence in the country, but then the earthquakes around this area are becoming frequent and more widespread, with over 6,000 small earthquakes recorded in the past month. And although the vibrations are pretty low and stand at an average of between 2.5 to 3.0 magnitudes, higher vibrations have also been recorded to show that the eruption is just a matter of time now. But why are the Reykjanes volcanic activities happening? If you're like everyone else, then you'd probably be wondering why the western region, which has been inactive for over a century now, has suddenly burst to life to the extent that it's about to witness its 4th eruption in just over 3 years. Well, that's certainly the question on everybody's mind, and let's just say the answer is not as complicated as it seems. You see, volcanoes do not just erupt at random. They are often a result of continuous magma formation beneath the crust, and that's why it's possible to predict when an eruption is close. You must have also noticed that some volcanoes are more active than others. And well, there are a number of factors contributing to this, including the amount of magma stored in the magma chamber and the depth of the chamber itself. In this particular case, the chamber depth and contradicting temperatures may just have kept the magma from reaching the volcano for so long. However, Iceland's location between the North American and Eurasia tectonic plates makes it a seismic and volcanic hotspot, and it was always just a matter of time before the eruptions resumed. Currently, the magma seems to have finally reached the volcano, and that's why seismic activities are getting more intense around here. Also, by this standard, there will be more eruptions in the coming years, and who knows, these ones may even be more intense than the previous episodes. So what should you expect from the eruption? Since the eruption is now predicted to be just weeks away, the question many people are asking now is if we are expecting a full-blown eruption or a low-intensity one like the previous eruptions. Some people have even inquired if the blast will be affecting the nearby Blue Lagoon. Well, luckily, scientists have taken time to study the behavioral pattern of the volcano and the seismic activities preceding the eruption to understand what to expect when it comes. Firstly, the findings show that even though the seismic activities being witnessed are getting more aggressive, the eruption will be in a similar intensity to the one witnessed earlier this year. So, it would most likely not involve loud blasts. Instead, it will be just the hot lava spewing over the top of the mountain and flowing down to form a river of lava in the valley below. Fortunately too, most of the area around the Reykjanes Peninsula is uninhabited, so it probably won't be doing a lot of damage. However, the wildlife that mostly consists of tiny creatures around here may be thoroughly affected. Also, the geothermal power plant, which is responsible for generating electricity for the nearby Grindavik town, may be affected because of its location along the peninsula. Another thing to expect is more violent hot water eruptions from the geothermal hot springs due to the seismic activities in the region. But ultimately, the eruption is expected to be short-lived, and it may not even last as long as the previous episodes. This is because, although it is currently still being studied, scientists have already reasons to believe that it would not last more than a couple of weeks. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the median length of a single eruption stands at about 7 weeks, and more than 15% of past recorded volcanic eruptions have lasted over a year. Are there possible control measures? Although the imminent eruption of the Reykjanes volcano is predicted to be less aggressive and short-lived, there's no denying the possibility of an upset that can signal more effects than expected. So it's only ideal to take preventative measures that will ensure the effects are not too much. Well, there are a few known means of preventing intense lava flow, including implementing cooling methods. But then, it's often futile trying to go against Mother Nature, especially since she has much more hot lava than any cooling agent can handle. However, the direction of the lava flow can be influenced to keep it away from doing much damage to infrastructures. For example, cooling one side might help focus the lava flow to the other side, especially if it's in a downhill direction. Also, the surrounding areas can be evacuated to prevent people from getting affected by the toxic gas emitted from the eruption. Additionally, the nearby Blue Lagoon may be closed to keep people from being around the vicinity when the eruption finally occurs. This way, they can prevent the proverbial stuff from hitting the fan and avoid having any casualties from the eruption. So let's just hope the government has got something planned out. How to watch the eruption. Now, even though volcanic eruptions are known to cause some damages to its surroundings, there's no denying that these natural wonders are a spectacle to behold. In fact, eruptions are usually broadcast live on platforms for followers to watch. However, there aren't many scenes as intriguing as seeing a lava fountain pour onto the surface, and luckily, it's possible to witness this event live. Heck, the Reykjanes Peninsula is already becoming a hotspot for both locals and tourists looking to have a glimpse of this awe-inspiring event. But then, the site of the new eruption is feared to be potentially more dangerous because of the presence of toxic gas and the possibility of new fissures to open without warning. So there might be restrictions in place, and tourists may be required to stay as far away from the area as possible. However, the glowing bright yellow lava flow can still be visible even from miles away, and you'll be left totally astonished by the breathtaking view. You can also count on this channel to bring you further updates on the event as it unfolds. So be sure to hit the subscribe icon now, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, you should also check out the description below this video for links to other similar videos you will like.